going on, everybody? This is John Bain. I want to welcome you to Fortnite Creative. Hopefully you guys are doing all right. I'm doing pretty good myself. And I don't want to forget to remind you guys, not to forget to remind you that to remember to not forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you guys can know when new stuff happens and be here when it happens and stuff like that. I actually right now, probably when you're watching this, I am currently on visiting a friend in Florida. And so I've done a bunch of these videos ahead of time just to make sure we had videos for you. But when I get back, I really want to do some more premieres with you guys and hang out in the chat and stuff like that. So make sure you keep an eye on that, and we can see what the deal is. Anyhow, where today I want to go ahead and get decorating inside of these lovely buildings. Now I've done a little bit of playing around with how the interiors need to be set up, but we'll be doing that as we go. In here, like I ended up putting the wood walls here. Let's just go like this. The wood walls here, and though the blue might be like more of an accent wall or something. Do that here. Maybe end up getting some of the other colors in here as well. But I kind of like how it did that. I had to work with what we had to work with because we didn't have any extra rails to open it up. So I went ahead and just said, screw it. We're going to go ahead and put walls up. Same within here too. We have accent walls facing in, and I used a window wall up here because, you know, it seemed like it fitting that it would be there. I actually feel like one right there would be all right, but we're not going to do that. We're going to keep it the way we've done it, and kind of rock and roll. I feel like these are wrong, and that should be these ones here. Let's fix that. A little bit of variance is not bad in my life, but we'll whoa, wrong thing. Oh, that was why. Crapola, crap on a cracker. Let's grab. Oh, we did have that one though. Okay, cool. Not a crapola. We're good on the cracker now. Let's go here. Let's press them. Bam. Okay, cool. So, oops, and those things disappear when you do that. And the corner disappeared too. And we're going to grab this one too. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get some decorating done here. I guess we could choose the first building we see as the first decor place. I kind of want to keep as much of this as open floor as possible to keep that modern feel going on with it. Definitely we need to get started and whatnot. So let's go ahead and move into a kitchen space. I think what we'll use is let's go with the wood ones. That looks more like bathroom. Oh, there's that. I guess we could try this out. Let's go ahead and get one in here. I do have snaps on. Drops are off. So let's just see how this works for us and just trying to get something set up at least. Oh, please snap nicely. Let's see what we do here at 8. And that's still in the wall. That's still in the wall. Let's bring it forward one. Let's bring it forward one. Okay, let's turn it back on to 16 then. This is going to be a challenge, and this is not what I've been looking for here. For here. I think it has to come one more. No, is that it? Okay, so that's the kind of spacing we have to work with. Unless I want this all the way in the wall, which I don't. Like, I want there to be that little edge should be like some nope. See? So that is our options to do it with a snap. And I do want to stay with snaps to make this process a little bit easier in lining up attaching pieces. Now, looking at that, we have... these are cupboards here. And then we have this piece here and with a sink in it. Those people were messy. Wait. Oh, also when I remove the office, the lucky office, there's also more pieces that are just floating there now. So instead of just this one and the one over there, we now have 2 other ones up in here, which really suck. It sucks. Sucks. All right. So let's go ahead and grab you and bring you inside too. And just see how you look in here. Obviously, you are both like sticking in the ground. Let's see what drops does for us, turning it on and just dropping it. And it goes even further in the ground. And this is the issue that we have. Like, the features are nice, but they aren't working, I don't think, as intended right now. As far as I can tell. Yeah, that one's way off. And see, so the problem is like trying to get this to line up nicely. We'll still going into the wall nicely. See, that's our problem. And there's not much I can do about that, again, if I want things to line up with it within itself, because when you do this should line up pretty much with it. And it doesn't, because I need to move it back one. Let's go back here. Come on now. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Still needs to go back one and see. So now this is not really lining up either. Well, I plan to actually put a oven in between this, or a stove, whatever. And it's unfortunate that things are doing what they're doing, because they're not doing what we kind of wanted them to do. Let's go over here and grab us a stove. Right here. Let's try that out now. Because I would like to just say, hey, we don't have to come back to the modern area until like later on for more touching up of things. But generally, I just wanted to have everything kind of already snapped together and in place. You still are too close to the wall. Okay. Let's go like this. Yeah, so for me, if I turn off the snaps, this is probably going to be my best choice in getting it lined up nicely and not stuck inside the wall, but also next to the stove. That still didn't look right. Okay, and well, look at that. See, so when it shows it going inside of here, it should be outside of it right here. Okay, there we go. And this still needs to come over, but this is going to be an ongoing process, I think. Yes, it definitely is. Okay, come back out like about this far. Oh boy. Yeah. We need a little bit of space between this. I'm just. Oh no! God dang it! Let's go ahead and turn the snaps on. Oops. Reset that, please. And then snaps on. And now it's acting kind of wonky. So you can see what fun is waiting for us here. We'll end up probably just doing this then and kind of do like we did with the prison build and trying to get things lined up the best we can, and then that's just how it's going to be type of thing. So that should be outside of the wall. It's not, though. That is. Wow, this is going to be kind of suck. Let's try to get this lined up with the floor. There we go. Get back here, then back up a little bit. Drops aren't on, are they? No. Welcome to my world. We may not decorate anything because this is going to suck. It still went in the ground. So, you know, I love to see, it's kind of funny sometimes too, seeing some of the comments I get, like, oh, you should do this, It's like, I've done that. It's not working. It's just not working. Not to say that, like, any type of good advice is unappreciated, but some of the stuff is just not working, and it is still in progress of being done, but... It's funny because the collisions, let's see, on. Let's turn the collisions on. Okay, I had that off, so that's my bad there. It still can go through a wall, which is fine-ish, I guess. But, mega. Okay. The kitchenette seems kind of squeezy for the size of this build, too. I don't know. Let's grab a refrigerator and kind of toy around with that. And I think this is how the building is going to be like the entire time. This might take an extremely long amount of time to do. Yeah. Yeah, so I think this needs to be on the wall. We can put the stove out here. It needs a half wall in here that matches the builds, which the closest thing I had was one of those, but I don't want brick showing to like the top brick row. And there's really not much I can do in that aspect. God, I gotta think about this now. Not really sure, because I'm not really happy with how things are going to turn out with this, because it seems like we have to finagle way too much to do things. Let's put this in the corner, the TV in the corner here. And now this one's floating in the air. Turn off that. Let's pull you and put you down manually. Then let's see if you snap in the air again. Okay, you don't, but you're partially in the floor. But you know what? There's only so much I can do. Let's see what we can do with a couch. Did we get any couches in this? We got a couch and a chair. Okay, let's try the couch and the chair. Yay! God dang! And no, there's not a way to turn that completely off inside. I dug through the settings. Unless you know a specific setting that I'm totally missing, that sucks too. Everything sucks. Got it all. No, I really do enjoy. I really enjoy the creative side of this. Let's try to rotate just some and give you some sort of like more feels, like that maybe. And then grab that chair. And I wish we had a little end table we could put in there that would look right. What have we got? Nope. 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 Well, I think these areas are going to be kind of sparse. Actually, let's see if we can do a cupboard or something, too. Let's see how bad these are to place with the snaps. So there's a space between them, too, and they're sticking through the wall. Are they sticking all the way through the wall? No, so that's not horrible if we were to find good spots for these, but I feel like these themselves should be able to snap to each other. And again, the amount of value of trying to work this in is really not there. It's almost like those are boombox speakers. Okay, so it needs to go up another set up there, right there. Ugh. Let me fiddle around with this a little bit, guys, and I'll come right back. Okay, welcome back. And we're still having more issues here. I could not get the other ones to line up well. Now, this one itself, the snapping won't snap right, so I'd have to free place it, and then the height would be kind of weird based on where it's snapping to. And it's still, like, whenever I hook this up, it still will not snap correctly to the top of the ceiling. I think one of the things that the problem is it's snapping to the bottoms of the ceilings and not the tops. That's wrong. The bottoms and not the tops. And I feel like that is really messing with the overall designs and stuff. That's what's wrong. Do we have you anywhere else? I do have those pieces somewhere else. I gotta find them. They're over here, aren't they? Yes. Let's grab that one here. There. I think what it is, I wish they could do or would implement is that that you could choose what surface it's snapping to toggle through. So if it's snapping to the bottoms of floors, have a toggle that would snap to the top of the floor. Same with walls. Like the point that it's snapping with. I know it's in a little grid area, but if we can make the base snap be like at least with like the floors. And it feels like the rotation center, too, is one pivot point. So, we're kind of screwed with trying to make this line up with here. If we could mirror these as well, that would be amazing to add some more stuff we could do with the existing pieces. But if you look here, like, this still is not going to snap lined up right with that. partially because of the model it is. And of course, you know, we need, if we're going to put stuff, we can put stuff in between it to break it up, but it's still giving it a meh kind of look to me. I do like how that's reflecting off the front of that stove. It looks meh. And so to get this done, I don't think it's going to happen. And I wanted to have a full episode of us doing decor and stuff like that, but I feel like I'm going to be more frustrated in trying to do it, and I'm better off moving into other things and coming back to it maybe once it's revisited, if it's revisited at all. So I don't want to make this a big, like, long, like I'm complaining about things. One, I want it to be a decorating one, but I don't think we're going to be able to decorate the way we want to decorate, especially with how much, like, time it would take just to set up one house. One house would take hours, in my mind, and if you want it to look right. If you just want to throw things down in there, which we might end up coming back and doing, but it is what it is. We're going to do what we got to do. Welcome back. And we're trying to get some things done here. Maybe just set up to start expanding more with the city. And then, like, again, having problems, we'll try not to let it stop us. This is on, like, a second level floor. Oh, this garbage is over that one. Maybe we could do, like, a storefront over here. That might be kind of cool. I really would like to do a parking area for the storefront too, but we need to have like a shop row here. Let's promote that idea by putting this up, and then we'll have floaty garbage here as well. That really does suck so bad. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. Maybe have corners. Oh god, now that, oh my god, we are so screwed. My goal is to have this entire map be a city. I don't... Let's go over here. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be, like, difficult with this and stuff like that. It's just, that is the new level of the suck right there. Alright, we have those in line. Let's grab these guys. Put them over so we at least have corners set up. And it comes out to here. Then we have this main road that is screwed by the garbage in the air. Yeah, that whole side is screwed right now until something happens that changes the screwedness. That's unscrupulated, man. Scrupulated. Let's make... I wouldn't mind an alleyway back here, but then how would that look? And then grab one of these. Oh, so we need the corner pieces. Let's grab that one. Okay, and then back here we can do the corners. Should be a corner right here. There's our corner. I don't really know. I'm trying to sit here and think of what to do with that other side. With the floaty garbage. I mean, there's other things we could work around it, but I really wanted to kind of have like a cool little shop row near the modern area, you know, and have that. Maybe we could change this around to where it's facing the other direction. Now that we've taken a short little break from that, maybe make this the front of the shop row, and then have the buildings go up here. The only problem is this road here is screwed royally by that. Crap, and I really wanted the road to continue this way. Oh, that's nice. Great. And I'm not going to be pulling back out that piece because it's going to bring more garbage into the air and floating, and I really do not want that at all. That's like... That's kind of upsetting. I'm just saying. Wait, we were supposed to put that corner here. God dang it, John. I'm kind of... If you can tell, I'm a little bit flustered by this, and I guess that we had to do another episode, and we'll make sure that we do not... We'll do more testing before we start up new episodes. Maybe we could still have a road come out and then have it turn. Man, that is the suck. Maybe that could be the winner and then have it turn. For every garbage, turn, turn, turn. There is no other way. Turn, turn, turn. There we go. Okay, so maybe? Is that garbage gonna be... Yeah, the garbage will be covered up by a build. That garbage, and that garbage will be covered up by a build. I can't put down a road down the middle of this because... yeah, it's gonna do bad things. Let's just remove all this stuff out and set up for some shops. Man, that really does suck. Let's see how much of this flora, yeah, it looks like a lot of that flora was eating up the different the amount of memory we had available to us. Let's go over here. I like the fact that that one's a different size. I wonder if it uses the same amount of memory. Is this different here? Is this the same? It looks like they just had it down further. Yeah, it looks like it was just down further. Let me just see. Yeah, that one is a different size completely. So this is a bigger one, maybe? Let's see. Let's compare to this one's over here. It is. Okay, that's kind of cool to have two of these. Let's throw one down here somewhere. Kind of mix it up some. I don't mind spending the memory on that. A little bit of extra changes of the same thing. There's a two-step thing that isn't going to really work for needs that I have at the moment. And get rid of you, and then we get rid of you, get rid of you. And that dropped our memory usage down to 37,000. And there's no telling, like, I had one of the, which one was it? The plaza here, the Lucky Plaza, and the corner went to here, and I bet you there's a floaty balloon in there somewhere, and maybe a circular piece like that. The circular is not so bad, but the floaty balloon is taking up extra memory that we didn't want to spend. It's kind of sucks, like some of the things they have limiting us here, because it is severely limiting us, I believe. Okay, so let's go over this way and look at some of the shop fronts we can do here. I remembered that the basketball court has some nice shop stuff underneath it. We used some of that already. Let's go down to, what is this one? Fish Apartments. Basketball courts. Let's just look at some of the... Is that the one with the... that has some of it? Let's just see what this looks like. I guess we should go ahead and just spread out some floors. We shouldn't, because the fort has its own thing going on. Let's go ahead and bring this back a little bit. And put that guy right here. This way, when I center the piece on it, it won't overlap with some of our existing stuff. Let's try it out. There we go. Okay, so looking at the basketball court ones, we do have that, so we have a doorway for that. It's not showing any of the doorways. Okay, well, I hate to say it, but let me get situated yet again, and we will return shortly. Okay, and so we're getting more forward movement here. Do I have another gray one? I don't have to pull, I probably have to pull out the whole set. Oh, there it is right there. I wanted to grab one of these two and place them in the center. So we have a couple of the knot pieces. Maybe we'll just switch them out now and just go ahead and do all these to kind of give it some sort of like a support look in this. Yeah, that looks okay in the front. And we have I put little overhangs in here to kind of give it some more room. I would like to have a window-ish looking thing that would match, like kind of have an arch window that would match that better. That doesn't look like it would do too well with how that looks. Do we have some over there? We have those. Those are green. Do we have any gray ones maybe that would match? Possibly. I wonder if something like this would look good as a two-tone across the bottom. And kind of have this in the front, maybe. No. But maybe in the behind area here? To kind of give the shop some sort of flow. I'm going to go ahead and just put these all the way across. I also added stairs here to go to an upstairs area when it's done. That's okay. I think we should go to like a tarmac type top in the front and maybe put a fringe around it. And or some sort of type of roof or something. That would kind of add it a more shoppy kind of looking thing. That might be more of a winner than using those arches there. There's way too many arches in my mind right now, but we can get it worked out here soon enough. Let's see, is there a non-brick edged one then we could use? We could probably try that one on the corners. That may at least break up the design some. Yeah, that kind of breaks up the design some. Let's do that. That way we have a little bit of a difference going on. Let's go ahead and bring out another house. We have that one set up. Let's look at the houses. It has tarmac and a green thing in the front. What are you? You're the MacGuffins. May do that too. Let's see, there's a brownish one. That might look good on top. Let's try that out. Let's try the brownish shingles. Do we have, what house was that called? Up here? Up here? Where you at? Where you at? Right there? You were a blue house. I'd rather use these pieces just in case there's more trash. Oh, that is humongous. Okay, so we need a larger area than what we have right now for the blue house stuff. Okay, yeah, it's definitely going to overlap. Wow. I should have slid this over more. Maybe grab you. And maybe go up 2 high on this one. Or 3 high, maybe. Okay, it's overlapping some, but at least it's over the top of that. And we do have some neat floors we can work with inside these builds, too. Yeah, actually, I don't mind that we did that. There's a flat piece. Let's see how this looks like across the front. That actually added some character to it. I like that. Now, what's our corner going to look like? Because we don't have an outer corner. We do have an outer corner. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, that actually looks bad. Is there any other caps for these? Is that all we're getting? That's all we're given for an edge on this from this set. I'm kind of worried how this is going to look, but we'll see. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's try out the corner thing then. And let's put that down here. Let's actually press the right button next time. We might be able to force something to work out of that. I don't know. I want to use these pieces here on this side, though, for sure, to kind of continue with the interior process of things. It's not necessarily the best thing ever, but it's a good start. Yeah. And I hate to say it, but we are closing in on time. I'd like to get some floors put down inside the bottom floor, and then we can finish this thing out next episode, maybe, and get a little bit better separation of these buildings, too. But right now, we'll just throw in this for the floors to at least have something inside of here to kind of get rid of the grass. Kind of give an idea, and then we can separate out how these rooms are going to work. We have like a little kitchenette, little diner in here, you know, pawn shop, stuff like that might be kind of cool. And then have that, you know, because it'll be in the inner row of this. We'll need to get some street lights out here soon too, and then this will like kind of line up with that, and this will come up a little bit higher, make it more city-ish. But unfortunately, that is the time we got for today. I am so sorry for the beginning of this episode being the way it was. Tried a lot of different things. If you have some like other things that I did not try, please feel free to leave it out in the comments down below. But as always, guys, thank you so very much, and you have yourselves a good night.